Hello, rugby fans, and welcome once again to Rugby411. I am your host. My name is Joshua Shibata, and we are just a week away from the kickoff of Major League Rugby's fifth season. I am super excited. I've discovered Major League Rugby 2 years ago, actually 3 years ago, 2019 season, just at the very tail end. Just fell in love with it, obviously, because now we have rugby in the United States, and it has been nothing but amazing to watch the growth of the league. Especially helps when you have a franchise established in Los Angeles that wins the championship for the very first year in 2021, and it's just been great. Again, it's been really cool to see something grow into a bigger presence in the United States. And again, I really do feel in the next 10-15 years, as we hopefully approach a Rugby World Cup here, hosted here in the United States in 2031, rugby, I feel, is easily going to be the next big professional sport in the United States. And it's going to start with Major League Rugby. And again, kicking off their fifth season, 13 franchises in the league this year. And what I wanted to do with these videos is I would like to do a very brief preview. I'm not going to go into super long detail. There's a lot of websites, a lot of other fan sites that will do that. I just want to pick the winners who I feel will win, and also make it interactive and fun for you, the viewers. There is a site called Superbru. You'll see the logo right there. Superbru is a online website that does a lot of fantasy pick'em and fantasy sports with the focus on rugby. And it focuses on international competitions all over the world. And of course, they have one for Major League Rugby. What I have done is I've created a Superbru Rugby Pick'em pool for Rugby411, and that's what is called the Rugby411 Pick'em pool. And it's open for anyone to join in. I obviously will be part of it. And basically, just sign up on Superbru. It's an easy, free app to download, and you will find the pool. And I'll have a link in the comments in the caption section in the caption section of the video, and just follow the link and you can join into the pool and pick your teams. It'll be a lot of fun, even if you don't know. The beauty of pick'ems, just like with, I do this all the time with March Madness. I do not like college basketball unless it's March Madness, because it's just fun to pick teams, even though I have no clue which teams are great. Except for Gonzaga, who always seems to be good. I just pick them as random, And, you could obviously watch a lot of my videos. I have videos on every franchise and my thoughts and the strengths and weaknesses of the teams. So you can assess for yourself and then make your choices from those picks. I, of course, will show you my picks because... I have a pretty good record for picking MLR teams. For those who know, if it's, hashtag if you know, I go under the name of Dogmy in Superbru. And I did pretty well last year with MLR pick'ems. So, I'm going to show you my picks. Obviously, especially at the very beginning, it's a complete crapshoot. Who knows the strengths of these teams? Everything is going to be judged purely what's on paper. But I'm going to tell you my picks, my thoughts on it, and then you can join. And again, join into the pool for Superbru, make your picks, and hopefully we'll have a big enough pool. And then by the end of the season, I think it'll be fun, and I think I can do this. The person who finishes at the very top, I will actually buy you a MLR t-shirt of your favorite MLR team. That will be your prize. The number one player at the very end of the season, regardless of who it is, I will buy you a t-shirt for your prize. So join in. It's absolutely free. Play for as long as you want, drop out whenever you want, but I think it'll be kind of fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun to do this. So that's what we're going to do. Again, Superbru, and I'll put all the information in the description portion of the video, and just follow the link, and good luck to everybody. So what we're going to do, let's do a quick preview of my thoughts of this week's slate of games. These are the first 3. There's 6 games this week. One team is going to be on bye, and that's Rugby New York. Though technically it's not really a bye. I feel it's more of just starting the season a little bit later than everybody else. But 6 games. These are the first 3. We'll flip the board, and we'll get the next 3 in video editing. So, Saturday, February 5th, again, is kickoff day. We start 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. First game, Old Glory DC at Atlanta, Rugby Atlanta, at the Atlanta Silverbacks Park in Atlanta, Georgia. So, this one, obviously, I'm going to pick, even though there's been a lot of controversy, not controversy, I think we're making too big of a thing, but it is an issue. The loss of head coach Scott Lawrence from Atlanta. Now they announced the promotion of Coach Steve Brett and Blake Bradford as head coach and assistant head coach, respectively. I feel there still will be, if you watch my update video, I still feel there will be a little bit of a loss with Atlanta, losing someone like Scott Lawrence, but you still have the core of that runner-up team that made it to the championship, lost to the LA Guillotines in the championship game. They're still bringing back a lot of great weapons. Jason Dam, Jeremy the Missile Legalu, bringing in Will Leonard from Rooney, Johan Momsen. I mean, they still have a lot of weapons. The loss of Mark O'Keefe does kind of hurt, but I feel they have enough firepower to handle, and it's at home. There is such a thing as home field advantage in rugby. At home to Old Glory, I feel Atlanta will win this game. That's my pick'em. And I feel it's going to be by 10 points. Okay, so Atlanta by 10. Next game, we have the debut of the newest franchise in MLR, the Dallas Jackals, visiting the Austin Gilgronis at the Circuit of America Stadium in Austin, Texas. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time kickoff. To be very nice about this is going to be a bloodbath. You have the newly established Dallas Jackals against a very powerful team in the Austin Gilgronis. If you saw my preview video, I really, really am high on this Austin team. They've built a very impressive team. I just mentioned about the loss of Mark O'Keefe from Atlanta. He's going to Austin. They brought in Julian Dominguez from New Orleans Gold. They're bringing in Luke Beecham, the former captain of the Houston SaberCats. They're bringing back people like Mac Mason, Wapa. I mean, this team is stacked. Home, Dallas' very first game. MLR did not do Dallas any favors with this one. So, obviously, we're going Austin. And I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to say it's going to be 21 points. But I could easily see that being much, much higher. But yeah, it's definitely going to be Austin on that one. Obviously, the game that I'm most interested for week number 1, LA Guillotines, the defending, reigning MLR champions, taking on the Houston SaberCats, visiting Aviva Stadium, beautiful Aviva Stadium in Houston, Texas, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time kickoff. It's Houston looks good on paper. I like the addition of Danny Barrett, former Rugby Sevens player, Matai Luta and Makanufe, all 3 of them former Rugby Sevens players. They do have a new head coach. They do have a whole new everything. New general manager, new head coach, probably a new culture being established. And, with the announcement, of course, with Matt Guiteau coming back for the LA Guillotines and pretty much the whole championship team from last year, I just don't think Houston has a chance in this one. Now, Granted, last year the storyline for the LA Guillotines was they did horrible on the road. They struggled a lot. Actually, when they played Houston last season at Houston, it was a bit of a struggle too. It wasn't until the second half that LA pulled it out. But I feel LA is just going to be such a stronger team because they have another year under their belts. Everything is pretty much the same. Granted, they don't have Coach Coleman anymore, but assistant coach Hoyle's coming up. He's been with them since year one. He knows what to do with the team. Nothing's changed, in my opinion. So, obviously, going with the LA Guillotines. Being nice about it, I believe they'll win by 14. I think Houston will put up a good fight. I think it might be kind of similar to the first game for the game last season when they played at Houston. It'll be competitive maybe in the first half, and then LA will kind of blow away by the second half. But those are our first 3 games. The remainder of games on Week 1 slate, Saturday, February 5th, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time kickoff. We have the New England Free Jacks at NOLA Gold at the Gold Mine in Louisiana. This one, unfortunately for New Orleans, again, if you watch my preview video, a lot of losses on this team. The loss of Julian Dominguez to Austin, Kyle Bailey to the Arrows, and this will be a very interesting storyline for this game. Holden Younger, the Wolverine, going to New England. It's a lot of losses, and so and New Orleans looked really good last season. I think with the loss of all these weapons, it's going to be way too much to overcome. New England is a very good team with guys like Dougie Fife and Bodine Waka coming back. So New England will win this one, in my opinion. And I'm going to go with a 14-point victory. Again, I just feel New Orleans is going to struggle a lot this season, unfortunately, for NOLA fans. Then we move on to Sunday, February 6th. 2 games. First game, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This will be a fun game to watch. If you like hard-hitting, aggressive rugby, the Utah Warriors going down to San Diego to take on the San Diego Legion at the San Diego State University Sports Deck. I don't think I put that down as their home field in my preview video. I think they made that change at the last minute because of COVID issues. But San Diego State University is where the San Diego Legion will be calling home for right now. This should be a really, really fun game. You have Utah with 2 of the best backs, one of the most deadliest back combinations, Mika Kruse and Mikey Teo, both Eagles members, taking on Legion, who have the return of Ma'a No'u, well-known decorated New Zealander all-black. You have the return of Bourne Bassin, Joe Peterson. This will probably be the closest game, though I will still give the winner a try, point score advantage, and that will go to the Utah Warriors. And I'm going with 7 points on this one. Might be seen as an upset with the Legion having their home field, but I think Utah, just will be a little bit more aggressive. I feel that they'll have a better season than San Diego, but this will still be a really, really fun game to watch. And then the final game of week number 1, the Toronto Arrows continue the longest road trip in the history of any professional sport. Another road game for them to kick off the 2022 season, visiting Starfire Stadium in Seattle with the Seattle Seawolves, the former 2-time MLR champions. Again, Toronto had a very, very tough season on the road the entire time. They're bringing back a lot of their star players, Gaston Myers, Sam Malcolm, Lucas Rumble, of course, one of the best Canadian players in MLR. They added Kyle Bailey from NOLA Gold, which is a great addition. But, not a lot more added. And Seattle, they struggled a lot in 2021, but they kind of finished the season off on a high note. I feel They didn't really change too much in the offseason with their team either, which will continue, I feel, to give them a lot of troubles in 2022. They're bringing back Rickard Haddinge, AJ Alatimu, who I felt was the MVP of the team last year, Ross Neal. They are adding Martin Iosefo, another former Rugby Sevens Eagles player. I feel with the home field advantage, that's what's going to make the difference in this game. And the Toronto Arrows will still struggle quite a bit until I feel that they get back home, where, that will probably be a huge relief for them. So I give this one to the home team, Seattle, with a 10-point lead. And those are my picks. This is week number 1. I forgot to mention, you can watch every MLR game absolutely free on demand. All you need to do is visit my friends at the Rugby Network. It's a wonderful app. Probably have the logo here. Download it, absolutely free. Again, you not only can watch MLR games, but you can watch rugby competitions all over the country, as well as from Japan with Japan's Rugby League 1. They are providing a great service and helping the expansion of rugby in the United States. And don't forget, again, join my Superbru Pick'em Pool, Rugby411 Pick'em Pool. Information on how to join will be down below in the caption area, the video description, and I think it will be a lot of fun. Again, let's see. I feel really good. I felt really good last year. I did really good last year. And it'll be just fun. I think it's just a lot of fun. Again, even if you don't know anything about the league, I feel this is a great way to kind of get into it. Root for the teams that you want to win, root to win the pool. And again, the person with the top score at the very end of the season, I will buy you your favorite MLR team's t-shirt. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So again, those are my picks. We'll see how I do and how everybody else in our Superbru pool does. And good luck, guys. And thanks again for watching Rugby411.